Hi everyone, Coach Sullivan here again with MJS Coaching Football. My background is my 38th year coaching football. I've either been a defensive, offensive, or special teams coordinator as well as a head coach at both the collegiate and high school levels. In this presentation of one of our prisoner games, which means it is a four-man game, okay, we call this double U. So if you see my U um, pistol game in my pistol game playlist, you get the specifics on the technique of the U. So what we do literally to make it a prisoner game, which is four-man, is we execute the U pistol game on both sides. So two pistol games, okay, like mix it, becomes a prisoner game. And so similar to the regular U, the lucky ring goes to the rover because the rover, yay, he's all excited. He gets to be part of the pass rush without blitzing. Okay, and again, see my 3-4 base playlist, built-in disguise. Are we rushing three? Are we rushing four? Who's the fourth rusher? All those things, okay, factor into this. So to be quite honest, why we would use W would be versus an opponent, an offense, obviously, who likes to utilize a man type of protection scheme, okay, where they're going to lock up man on man. So, here it would be in all likelihood guard on the end, okay? Or that would be assuming they know that the rover's coming. More likely, tackle locks up on the end. The guard is A gap help nose to linebacker. Okay, the center is locked on the nose. This particular guard is thinking help A gap to B gap, but this tackle is going to lock on the end. So that versus a three-man front, the man scheme would be tackles on the D ends and the center on the nose, and the guards are the ones that got a little bit of latitude, so that can vary. And is the back actually a part of the protection? So it would depend, is it a six-man or a five-man? But if you know they're going to lock up with the tackle on your DN, both sides, this is a great line stunt. Even if it's a long yards passage, medium yardage, but not so much short. Okay, it's very good versus draw, middle screen as well. But by executing a four-man W, okay, you're going to take advantage of the man scheme. So, as an example, the stabbing, penetrate, hard. And then ultimately the two insides, so the D end on the side of the column, the nose, they are the penetrators, and then therefore they also end up being outside cage. Okay. So if the tackle locks on here and stays, well, now that's going to open it up and put the rover going butt side of the guard. And that's the hope. Okay. That we're going to get the rover one-on-one with the guard, and the guard isn't going to be thinking about blocking the rover. Okay, same over here. Now, it's a little different in that the guard may be thinking about the DN, but by sticking the nose into B, and if the center locks on, it's like the domino, the telescoping of a train or the dominoes, right? One falling, knocking down the next one. The center is likely to pick the guard. So now, when the defensive end opposite the call, flash and see hard, and now looping behind, reading the guard, there's a pretty good chance he might even go butt side of the center. Okay, but again, the time to call this, if you know, versus the 3-4, that the tackle, the center, and the tackle are going to man up on the guy on them, this is a great line stunt to run. Okay, and that's why we run it on both sides to take advantage of the center as well. And one, if not both, of the outside rushers, rover and D end away, they should come clean. Okay? And if the back is in protection, he may help out. Okay, so if he fits in here, well, that's going to bring our backer in as an add to the rush, key rusher. If he releases to this side, backer takes him, but now the mic is the mirror on the quarterback. So if the quarterback tries to run, break, contain, the Mike linebacker is going to pull him up. If the back were to go to the Mike, it's the same thing in reverse. Mike's going to take him. If he is in protection of the Mike, Mike will key rush and add to the rush, and then the backer will mirror the quarterback and again pull up the quarterback should he be able to scramble. Okay, so it's a beautiful line stunt against a man protection scheme where the two tackles and the center are going to be manned up on the guy who's aligned on him. That's why we would run this. Okay, so W is a great change up line stunt. It's good versus draws and screens as well, and it's not necessarily a long yardage passing. It's more predicated on the protection. Okay, a man type protection.